Bowlers, 10 seconds on the practice. 10 seconds on the practice.
All right, what's going on, UBA? This is the Voice of Choice, Shondai Faison, and we are here out in Hampton, Virginia for Virginia Tour Stop 4 here in spare time.
So you'll know the reset buttons are not connected on the ball returns. If you need to cycle the machine for any reason, it's done through the tablet. If you need to contact us for any situation, call boxes are located in the columns. So just call us in, score correction, give it to us, we'll fix it for you. Or you can do it down there if you guys are allowed to. Also, when it comes to shooting corner pin, 7 pin, not 10 pin, the idea is to knock it down. Let's see how far you can bring it up the lane. I'm getting old. Color bars come up, get ready to roll. Good luck, good bowling.
Attention, Billboards. This is going to be your last call for your side actions, your last call for your pops. Behinds 5 and 6 is going to be your last call for your pops. Behind lanes 5 and 6.
All right, man, what's going on? This is the Voice of Choice himself, Shondai Faison, and we are here for Virginia Tour Stop number 4, November 2nd, 2025. And we are here spare time here in Hampton, VA. And we are here to check out Violators versus the Unforgiven. And the season so far has not been necessarily forgiving for the Unforgiven, who currently sits in 11th place, but a little more forgiving than Violators season, who are currently at the moment sitting in last place and did not fare so well last time. They got served a nice dish, and that dish was a 40-piece. Hopefully they can serve up something back and show that Violators plan to violate, and they plan to make sure that this tour stop is more forgiving for them than the Unforgiven. So we're covering scratch, and first for Violators, we have Jacoby Brinkley, and we have Calvin Clark Jr., as well as Brandon R. Smith. And for the Unforgiven, we have Jerry Banty Jr., Thomas Warble, and Robert Mays. So with scratch, what you get is what you get. No pins for assistance. And a great shot right there, a late falling 10-pin right there for CCJ, but just CJ up top. And we're going to look at Thomas right now. Thomas going up, representing Unforgiven. And all right, so far 4 shots thrown and nothing was left on the table, no crumbs. Let's see what's going to happen here with Brandon. Brandon up on lane number 9. And wow, we're starting out just fine. So all 3 Violators violating the rack. Jacoby, CJ, and Brandon starting out with strikes. Let's see if we can finish with the same result here for Robert Mays up on lane number 10. And nobody blinking so far. So like I said before, one team sitting in 11th, Violators is sitting in last. So they both got something to prove. So they're going to go out swinging because there's points to lose, but they're bowling like they have nothing to lose. And we're going to see what's going to happen here. Shout out to everybody in the Virginia area, and shout out to everybody that's anywhere right now watching this at this moment in time. It's a good chance to see what VA has to offer in terms of their teams. Anybody who knows the DMV knows that the DMV will always have something to say. Home of many different champions, especially the current reigning and defending world champion himself, Jacob Johnson Jr. Shout out to him, winning his world championship down in Myrtle Beach. And right now we are going to see Jacoby up. He started out with a strike, frame number 1. That ball travels out but walks in with no problem. Lane 10 looking like lane 9. And let's see what happens here for Jerry. And Jerry, well, he taps out. So that ball hung out a little bit outside. hitting a little behind the head and not taking out the 10. So when you're sitting in last, you got to throw caution to the wind. You know, there's a lot of season left, a lot of bowling left, and hopefully a lot of striking left. That one was a spare right there for Jerry. So Jerry Banty Jr. striking the first, 9 spare in the second, potential 280 finish for Jerry Banty Jr. Some of the Violators chatting it up. One thing definitely I'm coming to know is that VA likes to get it in terms of having fun. Shout out to Disturbing the Peace for bringing in the tunes in the background. And, ooh, he did not like that tune right there, did CJ.
Stinky, Pinky! Pinky! That shit was stinky, Pinky!
And let's see if we can make him pay. And it was better. High driving, leaving the 4-pin, did Thomas Warble.
You know, Pinky, that shit was so stinky!
And he left the crumbs on the plate. Did, well, AKA Pinky.
Pinky, very stinky.
Oh, man. And all over the 4-pin was T-Dub, Thomas Warble. So in terms of average comparisons, Jacob Brinkley, CJ, as well as Brandon R. Smith, all around, well, kind of the same area. Jacoby with 232 average, Calvin Clark Jr., 223 average, Brandon R. Smith with a 230 average. For Jerry Banty, 224, Thomas Warble, who just shot his second frame before, 234, and Robert Mays, 232. And Robert right there, no problem. Double for Robert and a double for Brandon. So the only blink was CJ, AKA Pinky. And you know what? You're Pinky. I don't know, man. Why are they starting with you, man?
Because I'm the mouth of this team, and I'm the target, and I love it. I love that for me, you know? I'm the villain.
So being that they call you Pinky, you got to tell them, say one more word and this thing is over.
Hey, my man got me. LZ here in the building. You know what it is. On the corners, I slid a yak.
All right, so let's see right now. Jacoby started with a double. Let's see if we can keep it going. Oh, that ball travels way out, but has no problem coming back. GPS definitely on that shot. Walks it out on lane 10. And getting that little mix. That's right. Jerry out here showing that all that banter will not stop Mr. Banty. So right now I got Jerry Banty Jr. over here. So, and that's right. Nothing wrong with a little elevated hand slap. So Banty, all that banter don't get to you.
No, absolutely not.
There you go. It's just noise.
That's it. All noise.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
As long as I strike, I don't give a shit what's going on.
That's right. And that shot was very forgiving for you.
It was.
So speaking of forgiving, so far, would you say that there's a lot left on the table for the Unforgiven to get? I know you guys currently sitting in 11th. Didn't fare so well your last match. But obviously, Violators got something to say. They got a lot to fight for, being that they got 40 piece their last match.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We know about them 40 pieces.
Yeah.
Don't worry about all that back in the day. We're here now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you know, they're trying to pull out something divine here. And, you know, it's almost like when you take some olives, you trying to press some oil out of this match, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
We ain't gonna worry about it.
All right, I see you, man. Keep riding the wave. Do you think? And that ball goes high again. And consistency is key, but he consistently left the 4-pin on 2 shots. Did Thomas. And you know what? And it shows that he is not alone. And he also, and he definitely leaves a 4-pin also. Oh, so you said one good shot? And you know what? So far, Thomas definitely keeping the frames closed. So what a difference one frame can make. So Violators already had potentially their one difference-making frame in that second frame for CJ, who left the 710. And in my opinion, mistakenly did not pick up Nan 1. He hit up the 7 and the 10, and he didn't decide to pick up any of those friends. Robbie Mays, very good. All 3 frames, all 3 strikes thus far, potentially 9 to go. And you know what? Say his name and he appears. I did say his name earlier. And I'm being joined by the current, reigning, defending, and without a doubt, undisputed UBA champion of the world, Craig. Of the world.
Like, I don't know how they let this dude. There must not be nobody in the WCS.
3J himself, Jacob Johnson Jr. How are you feeling, champ? You got a little hardware on your shoulder.
Man, I'm doing great, man. This is good. It's good to bring it back to the 757.
You know, the only person I know to take out 3 dudes and still be able to walk free.
You know, not guilty, reasonable doubt.
But there is no doubt when it comes to you holding this title across your left shoulder.
Absolutely. You know, I made a good decision. It worked out. And now we get to come and celebrate with other bowlers in our area and just be able to just enjoy it. I got until March to even have to even think about defending it. So whoever's next, step up.
Hey, all you got to do is march forward.
Yeah, whoever's next, just step on up. I'll be there waiting for you when you get there.
All right, man. And we'll be waiting and look forward to see it. And speaking of what we're watching right now, we're watching the Violators versus the Unforgiven. So the Violators got violated their last match. And, yeah, unfortunately, they were on the oh, no, it's all right. I'm doing great.
I'm doing good, too. My name is Keisha.
That's right. What up, Keisha? Keisha from Hellhounds. And as I was saying before, Violators, they suffered a 40-piece. No one wants that. You know, we already know on the page, if you see that nugget meme, you already know what it is.
Well, we got one last year bowling against SBC in the playoffs, so we understand.
Straight business.
Yeah, they handle business. But this match will be much different here. I feel like this should be a more even match for the Violators. They got bowlers that are able to play various areas of the lane. Yeah. And the Hellhounds, Unforgiven, has a lot of quality bowlers, so we're going to be able to see. We'll be able to see today how it works out.
Definitely. And we're going to see if Pinky can pick up his 10-pin. And right all over his 10-pin was that. And he left the 7-10 in the second frame and didn't pick up anything. And over here we have Thomas, who's throwing very consistent shots. He consistently, for 3 frames, left the 4-pin. So you've been in situations where you'll have certain leaves. Do you take a chance and make the adjustment, or as long as you're staying clean, stay clean?
Well, right now it's real early in the game. So you kind of just want to keep marking and look and see, especially on the scratch pair. You kind of want to stay even or stay ahead if you can. You got the second bowler that had the 7-10 in the second. So Thomas is in a good spot. Just stay clean. They're pushing ahead. You got the anchor man, Rob, is matching the top bowler, Jacoby.
Yes, he is.
You got the top bowler, Jerry. That's,
Subbing this motherfucker. Can you sub for that guy?
But you got the top bowler, Jerry, that's kind of balanced off with Brandon. So with Thomas being clean, you kind of just want to make small adjustments, don't want to lose the pocket, and you should stay ahead the way it's going right now.
Man. And you know what? The way it's going right now, Violators, you know, they started out real quick, roaring flame with the first 2 frames, and now look like they're about to get snuffed out if they don't do anything right now.
Look, it'll be fine. Like I said, it's still early in the game. I mean, you got 2 opens. You got 2 opens on your side versus no opens on the other side. And like I said, just make small adjustments, make clean shots, and then stay clean. Obviously, you got to make the ones you can make.
Exactly. Make the makeables and try not to leave the missables.
And like I said, with Jacoby matching Rob, like it gives you a little more room to be able to make those small adjustments, and you should be able to get back in the game. And
right there, we see Mr. Banty, and he said the banter does not get to him.
No, Rob and Jerry, they actually thrive in that kind of environment. So does CJ. CJ typically thrives when you talk trash to him. So it's going to be a matter of if the other bowlers are able to keep up the intensity with it.
Exactly. You gotta maintain, keep a consistent pace. It's all about pace. And he left the 4-pin, last other shots. And you know what? He got the 4 out. But now the 9 is there.
Like I said, it is definitely going to be a small adjustment. Like, obviously, you don't want to lose the pocket at all.
Yeah.
But he's got to start carrying those.
Yeah.
Going forward, you're going to really have to start carrying those. Especially if he's going to start carrying a little more. Every shot's been in the pocket from what it looks like.
Yeah.
So if he starts carrying the ones that are in the pocket, he's going to have to make an adjustment to even take out the 4 and the 9.
Yeah. And right now, the Jerry and Rob Insurance Agency right now, they definitely got his back. Yeah, I could tell he has good coverage.
Well, like I said, he purchased it in advance. That's normally the best way to do that.
Exactly. Shout out to those variables being great.
Yeah, it's good that Brandon was able to get back on it after that open. That's a really important shot after an open to be able to throw a strike and see the ball go through the pins.
Indeed.
And like I said, at this point, it's just a matter of Rob can keep striking with Jacoby.
So as we're watching both Rob Mays right now, Rob trying to keep them in the fight, so to speak, and oh yeah,
Messenger.
Yeah. Did him dirty right there. And that was a very forgiving shot right there. He got horns on that one, similar to his jersey. So Robbie, so you were saying that the sub option is always available. So look at you, just lending out advice, giving out strikes and advice, man.
I mean, I just can't believe they put this Brandon dude matched up against me. I don't understand.
So you feel disrespected?
Yeah, like that ain't right. I mean, I don't even know the dude, but I mean, Jesus. I don't think he's thrown a good shot in 5 shots yet.
I mean, if you have a spare towel, that you want to just throw in there for him on his behalf.
Yeah. I'm about to, man, but I'm trying to give him a game, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be nice and give him a game. But we'll see.
And there's over-unders on 4 pins being left on 9 and 10.
There's a lot, dude.
There's a lot of them.
It's probably like 12 on the day.
Yeah, I know, man.
That'd be the over-under number.
I would have thought I was playing golf. There's a lot of 4s.
It is a lot.
Well, no 4
I
counts.
think he's left like 3 already.
Yeah. And he left the 9 pin.
All right, covered up.
All right, well, okay, so we have 4 pin, 4 pin, 4 pin, 9 pin, 10 pin.
Yeah. At least that was like flat, so I mean.
That one was flat. The last one, in my opinion, should have carried.
Okay, I didn't see that when I was down there talking.
and great spare by Jacoby. And Jacoby definitely doing his thing, anchoring from the top. Meanwhile, Rob is anchoring from the bottom. So Unforgiven sitting in 11th, and they're trying to forge forward and try to sneak up on one of the teams in the top half.
We got to, man. Yeah. We got to try to climb up a little bit. We definitely got to get 30 today, at least.
Exactly.
We'll do what we can.
Well, 30 or better each match. You're always in the conversation.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, man.
All right, definitely. So right now, the scratch pair for Unforgiven definitely handling business. They're getting a lead. It's not a big lead, but it all starts, from small, and it could always grow. But what a difference 1 frame or 2 frames can make, and everything could have that cataclysmic shift. Let's see what Pinky can do. And 6.
Apparently I'm German today. What's the fuck?
And let's just say the beers might be on ice because he left the bucket right there. Not good. He left that ball skate all the way down 60 feet. He tried to go tight, and that ball was too tight for his own good. 2, 4, 5, 8 lead right there for Pinky himself. CJ. So for those who do not remember, do know, want to get reminded, or just want to hear me say it, 40-point system, 2 points per game, 4 points for wood on your pair, and wow, keep leaving those crumbs. Somebody can make a separate plate. Oh, he said he's game 2 and 3 GOAT. Let's see Rob Mays keep it going. Rob said he felt disrespected, and we got front 6 for Rob as he stands there. Looking like a teapot with 2 handles is Robbie May. So as I was saying before I was delightfully interrupted by that front 6 right there by Rob Mays. 2 points per game. 4 points for wood on your pair. 10 points for overall wood across all 3 pairs. That would be scratch, handicap 1, and handicap 2. Currently on handicap pairs, but it seems like everybody is handling business for Unforgiven. Let's see if they can all be on one accord. Let's see if it will be one band and one sound and one win for the Unforgiven. There's a whole lot of game left to be bowled, but the way Unforgiven is starting out, they're starting out like they're trying to finish out quick.
Yeah, Ryan.
Jacoby right now, potential 279 pace, front 5, 9 spare. He is in the 7th frame, looking to get back on track. He has not lost the pocket. And as the world champion did say, you do not want to lose pocket. Even if you're struggling to carry, you do not, I repeat, do not want to lose the pocket. And let's see if he still has the pocket. Yeah, he still has a pocket very high. And I believe the 5th 4-pin left today on lanes 9 and 10. Jerry Banty, skips it out right there. And potential 270 finish right there for Jerry Banty.
Let's go, Tom.
No 4 pins have been missed today, and it looks like none are going to be missed at this moment in time. The only person who has missed a makeable will be CJ. He had a 7-10 lead in the 2nd frame, did not get anything, and every single pin matters. And I think he has his 2nd strike in about, I want to say 6 frames, but hasn't lost the pocket. Great shot right there for Thomas. And the 8.
It's coming back.
Hey, you know what? That comeback, and Pinky right now, yep, he hears the chirping in the background. And that 8 has him not feeling so great.
It's all love.
Oh, that ball's a little inside. And that was, that was a 10-pin all the way. He kind of squeezed that one a little bit. And nice job, front 6 for Rob.
He held out longer than the top man on the other side.
Yes, he did.
One extra shot gives him extra pins. So, and then you got a man that came along with him at the top. Yep. So, they're in a very good position in this game. Dominant position in this game.
Yep. Setting themselves up lovely.
Yeah, the other team.
Connect, bro.
Yeah, it was inside.
Yeah. That's the message we're going to get it though. Oh, my God.
Oh, and mixes, he carried that.
As it dries up a little bit, he's going to start carrying that.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? The most important thing to mention about Unforgiven's scratch pair right now, 0 open frames. There are 2 open frames and a lot less strikes than the Unforgiven right now. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think Pinky's trying to get fueled up for 2nd and 3rd game, and he's requesting the presence of their 2nd bowler. Maybe wanting to say something. And Jacoby says something right there with that strike. Jacoby with a great shot. Jerry Banty Jr. walking up. He likes it off the hand, but and that's why. He knew something that I obviously didn't, and he knew that was good enough to carry. And Jerry Banty returning banter to sender. Oh, wait a minute. And you know what? CJ right now trying to activate his inner Grove Street, and CJ about to take it to San Andreas out here. He said he doesn't like all the carpet chatter. Brandon getting the ball up. And wow, the 9-pin. We have T-Dub, Thomas Warble. Oh, and we got the first double for Tom. And you know what? You know what, Thomas? I was gonna say with the way your carry has been, you don't want to ever always, live out your jersey's name. But it seemed like the racks were all unforgiving for you.
Well, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Maybe I should just throw the damn ball better and call it a day.
You know what? They always say down in New York, just throw it better.
I'll do that, and I'll stop watching CJ while I'm at it.
Oh, but hey.
Yeah. Check this shit out, though. Bam.
Hey. So you're saying you're trying to avoid pink eye?
Oh, 100%. I wash my ass. I'm good.
Oh. And speaking of cleanliness, that is the story for the Unforgiven, who all remains clean thus far. For those who just tune in right now, we're currently watching Violators versus the Unforgiven here. Virginia Tour Stop number 4, November 2nd, 2025, and the 10-pin remains alive on Jerry Banty Jr.'s shot. And we are here in spare time here in Hampton, Virginia. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Brandon Bell and everybody else here for welcoming us here to give you this live stream here. Way out and way back. Way back.
That's my point.
And Banty. Oh, and you know what? I spoke it up, and there goes the first blemish on the clean streak on the scratch pair for the Unforgiven. CJ said sometimes, he needs to rev up the car a little bit, and he's getting revved up by the talking on the side. And mercifully does not leave the 4-9. CJ implores that is the first time he's thrown it bad. That is for all of you to decide. I am but a servant of the camera. And Tom. But you know what? Maybe there's a method to the madness. Maybe denial, even though denial is a river, maybe now the stream will start flowing up for the Violators. Now, is this a makeable? Technically, yes. Let's see what Thomas has to say.
I love it.
All right, Thomas going for the ricochet, and no go for the ricochet. So 2 opens. So the lead is not 100, but it's pretty close. Brandon with the capital B on the back of his jersey with a capital X. Nice strike right there for Brandon. Potential 215 finish for Brandon.
The crazy thing is they're really not out of this game.
They're not out of the game. Now, they're looking to cut down the lead because you don't want to dig that hole. And like I said, the 10th frame, a lot of things can happen.
If Rob doesn't strike right here, they're actually still in the game.
I don't know what hit it, but something hit it.
Look, it happens sometimes. Hey, Rob, was that good, Rob? Rob, was that good? Rob, was that good, sir? He's like one bad one. But in bowling, it takes you getting those two.
And there's a certain percentage of luck that goes into it.
You gotta get those two. You gotta get the ones that you don't necessarily throw.
Exactly. All right. And after the first open last frame for Jerry with a potential 227 finish. Great shot right there by Jerry Banty Jr. Let's see what's gonna happen over here for Jacoby. And Jacoby liked it. Great shot. Unfortunately, not taking out the 10-pin. Just to give you a little update, it is a close match across the board. So the only pair with a slightly large lead or anything close to a lead that would be considered large in this case is the scratch pair. It is very, very close. So while talking to one of the members of the Unforgiven, they were saying how they didn't fare so well last match. Violators didn't do well last match, so somebody got to win. And my reply was, well, it would be very interesting if it ends up being 2020, based on the fact that that was said. Because just because someone has to win doesn't mean someone is always going to win. Oh no, I said the shoot.
Like even right here on the H1 pair.
Yeah.
H1 pair is not out the, they're not out the win. Like that, he needed that one.
He needed that one. You know, and when we go to look at the other pairs, we're going to see exactly how close it is. But overall, it's not triple digits in terms of the overall wood, which shows you that every single frame is one that is necessary. So when you look back at certain people going for spares and not even getting a pin, that could make a big difference, like we saw in the championship match of the previous Battle Bowl, where Outrage was victorious, and it all came down to one shot. So you want to collect all pins at all times. 240 finish, 247 finish for Jacoby. Jerry finishing with a 216. Thomas looking to finish with a potential 202. CJ with a potential 184 finish, provided that he throws all 3 strikes in the 10th. Pinky doing his best to not be as as Colonel Stinkmeaner of Unforgiven said, not so stinky. Great shot right there, and kind of with a little down up look. Thomas looking, he likes it. That ball reads very early, and the 4-pin has come back to visit him once again. And now I see he's trying to get the ball up the lane. He's moving right, and he's very good at the bottom of the shot. So now I believe he has maybe a board and a half, maybe just a slight adjustment to the left, that if he wants to. Oh, Sean Day. Appreciate you. Oh, appreciate it.
I want to butcher it.
Oh, yeah, I do my best not to butcher names when I look at them too. I take my time with it. And should be no problem on the 4-pin right there. Pinky, CJ leaving the 10-pin. So 192 finish for Thomas, potential 174 finish for CJ, provided that he makes his 10-pin.
The fact that this game is this close.
Exactly.
The fact that the game is this close is amazing that the game is this close. Because it looked like it was way out of the way in the beginning. And they fought back, and they're gonna keep it close to make it so total is gonna be achievable.
Exactly. Because it's nowhere near triple digits across all 3 pairs, which is, it could be a strenuous situation. Let's see, Rob.
And on the scratch pair, it looked like triple digits was possible in the beginning. So now you got a situation where if Brandon can get up here and throw 3 in the 10th, like that puts the game real close.
Yeah. And that's got to get up. And yeah, he pipes that right there. And potential 215 finish for Brandon right there.
I said, but 215 doesn't tell the whole story. Because in the beginning of that game, he looked like he was fishing.
Yeah.
And now you got a situation where he may actually have something going forward.
He might have something on the hook.
And the game is close. Where the other team was fading, they're coming on strong. So is anybody's match.
Yeah, and you know, a quality finish usually is it's kind of predictive of what you aspire to do in the next 2 games.
Especially considering the lane you're on in the 10th, you start the next game on. So if you can strike out in the 10th, the shot's not going to change up much before you get back over there. You can start the next game stronger.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like you're switching pairs.
Yeah, true enough. Let's see if Rob rebounds from that last shot. He got it out a little further. It rolls right through the hole.
Yeah, that one he just freed himself up and looked very similar to his first 6. So 258, great game for Robbie Mays. They're definitely going to take 2. They got their points.
But more importantly, this game is only 30 sticks.
Only 30 sticks.
And this game's only 30 sticks. And looking at it from the beginning, it looked like it should have been 60 or 70.
Yeah, that's exactly. And right there, and that is the big story right there, keeping the gap close. And 6.
Like even on the H1 pair, the Violators are going to win the H1 pair. through, and they finish strong, and they're going to win the H1 pair because they finish strong.
Exactly.
And even looking at the other pairs, I'm looking over, and it even looks like the H2 pair looks closer than it was supposed to be. Like so, because they didn't strike in the beginning of that game until 4th frame.
Good. Matter of fact, speaking of which, let's go take a look at handicap pair number 2 and see what's going on there. All right, so current story right now. 2 points acquired by the Unforgiven on scratch. 2 points acquired by the Violators on handicap pair number 1. And we're taking a look over here at handicap pair, the 10th frame of handicap pair number 2. And great shot, and it is very, very close. So for handicap pair number 2, let's see what the Gator Man right here, James J. Hudson III.
I'm gonna help you out. I know these people. I'm gonna help you out.
And James J. Oh, wow. Double J the third. Nope.
I was like, the fact that this game is going to be close too, and in the beginning it doesn't look like it should have been.
Exactly.
And so the fact that they're going to keep this game within 20 is amazing.
Very amazing.
Like, you know, everybody on the pair shot 200. So the shot seems like it's doable at least. And like I said, you see a lot of 8s and 9s. Like anything less than an 8 count was a split.
So currently right now, Unforgiven got 4. It's 4-2.
Yeah,
It's 4-2.
But more importantly, total is only like 40 sticks. And the fact that total is only 40 sticks means this is very doable.
Yeah, the total. You're right. The total is only 46.
Get out of control fast. Like first game 200 sticks, and then they out of it. Like so.
So basically, it's only a couple of frames. That's the difference. Is only a couple of frames. So we are currently right now handicap pair number 2 for Violators. We have Crystal Ricks, and we have Alahi Abdullah. Salaji, but I'm putting a little flavor. Alahi. That's the Brooklyn in me. All the corner stores. What up? And then we got Terrence Lamb. And for the Unforgiven, we have Raymond Evans, and we have Ryan Bartholomew, and we got Jay Hud, Jay Hudson III. And it may not be the Jay Hud that you know from Dreamgirls, but right now he's trying to make sure that anybody listens to what he got to say on the lanes.
Yeah, like I said, this seems to be a pretty balanced lineup, especially for Unforgiven.
Yes.
It looks like a very balanced lineup. Raymond typically throws the ball pretty well. The wild card here is Ryan because he's the lefty on the pair. And Ryan typically throws the ball extremely well.
Yeah.
But he has an issue where it's either a strike or it's nothing.
So he's an all or nothing kind of guy.
Yeah. He's typically all or nothing. Today doesn't seem like a day where he's tapping 7s left and right, so it's probably going to be all or nothing.
All right, well, we shall see. And we're going to see what Crystal does on her 10-pin, leaving a 10-pin on lane 14. For those who just joined us, this is Virginia Tour Stop number 4 here, November 2nd, 2025. We are here in spare time in Hampton, Virginia. We are watching Violators versus the Unforgiven. And Crystal right there, not being a violation to herself, making her 10-pin. Great shot there. Violators currently sitting in last, but looking to make a big difference in that, you know, only having 12 points thus far in their season. And the Unforgiven sitting with 40 points in 11th place, trying to make a big climb and maybe sneak up on somebody. But the story is, depending on how Violators does, they can pass the Unforgiven.
Yeah, and like I said, it's always good to have matchups to get people that are close to you. It gives you a little bit of boost in the standings. And like I said, that shot looked like it was a little tight, but he got away with it. And that's a big deal for momentum. Like, it looks like they're actually getting pins handicap-wise. They're getting sticks. So with that being said, like any little carry that you can get that you may not have deserved is great.
That's right. And right there, Mr. Abdullah right there, tripping out the 4 and the 9, and anything else that wanted to stand with it. And let's see what the Gator Man has to say. Let's see if he's going to let the gate out.
Got it wide early, and it seems like in here everybody's getting it out early. The ball's coming screaming back.
Yeah.
And so, like, luckily it was just a 9-pin instead of a 4-9. Terrence normally pipes it up the line, and you know those are good for flat 10s.
Yes.
Piping it up the line, but he has a lot of ball speed, gets good ball motion on the end. But again, line driving it up the outside is typically conducive to 10 pins.
Indeed.
So.
But great for pocket control, as
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
As you put it
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar. But
all right, Gator Man. So, man. So is the Gator in the room? You
Yes,
let the
it
Gator out?
is. Yes, it is. You gotta redeem myself from here.
There's quite a few of these bowlers that bowl on Charles Peak, which is a league Saturday night over at Norfolk. And, you know, so a lot of these bowlers know each other, bowl with each other. And so when you hear people talking about last night, that's typically what they're talking about. And the shot there is typically pretty unforgiving.
Great shot by Crystal right there.
Oh, yeah, the owner putting in work.
Okay. So we got some CEO strikes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Ricks, you looking like an owner out there on them lanes.
I watch him. I watch the champ.
Hey, if you want your stamp, watch the champ.
You got that right.
And just like the world champ said, Ray Ev, you know, Mr. Evans typically throws it well. So we're going to get an opportunity to see that here live and in living color over here.
Like I said, I've been bowling with Miss Crystal for years. Like we bowled on the league Tuesday night together for years. So, like I've seen her bowl. This is within the range of outcomes for her.
Oh, no.
That's another tight shot.
Oh, that's beyond tight.
But
that's inside out. See, pants can either be tight or it's so tight they flip the inside out.
look, long as he keeps the undergarments inside, we good.
Exactly. This is a family-friendly show for the most part, and that was almost extremely carry-friendly right there for Mr. Bartholomew.
Yeah, but like I was telling you, like he's the only lefty on this pair.
Yes.
And as you saw, that was almost a big nothing.
Yeah.
Like, he got bailed out a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, it's bowling.
That's
sometimes
right.
you get those, sometimes you don't. But when you get those, you have to capitalize by cleaning up the frame, and then getting back on it the next time you get up there.
Yeah. Treating the makeables like makeables and making them.
Yes, that's exactly what you have to do. Like I said, turning that from a split into a spare is big for the team, especially considering they're trying to preserve a lead.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, he willed it and got it back.
You know what? Way to hit .5. That was beyond the one board. I didn't know what we was about to see. I thought we was about to see that bad ball going swimming.
Oh yeah, it's either swimming or wash out completely. Oh, luckily a 4-pin out of that is not what we expected.
Oh man!
But now that's a clean frame, and so now it's a clean frame, and so again, morale is good when you throw a bad one and you get out of it. Like morale is high. Like he's thinking about it now. You see him going through it. Like what happened?
We saw what almost happened.
Yeah, don't throw it out the window.
Yeah, for real. And the Gator Man looking to get some teeth in his frames right here. So again, both him and Terrence have not missed the pocket, even though Terrence almost missed everything.
But like I said, 10 pins are a little bit different.
Yeah.
So long you pick those up, like you normally expect to miss 1 or 2 of those at some point.
Yeah.
But hopefully you don't. But.
Indeed. And I noticed that no matter what, he gets good length and extension on his 10-pin shots, and even on his first shot, definitely gets it more than up the lane, slight lob. So any kind of early read is, already figured out and almost taken out of the equation.
Oh yeah, I bowled with him on Wednesday night. I used to bowl with him on Wednesday night, so I know all these people. So like I said, we bowled a late league, so especially on late leagues, you got to get a lot of extension, get the ball down the lane. So he's always been that way.
Okay. Mr. Evans turned his back on it, and that is probably the 7th 4-pin I've seen in total today. So I don't know if they have any bar specials for over-unders on 4 pins, but if so, I might want to get a coupon and get a couple stamps. And Crystal Ricks, unfortunately, leaving the 2 and the 5. So even though it's on a strike, so essentially it would be 9 spare in retrospect.
I was like, but you know, it's one of those things where when you see the ball going down the lane, and you see the ball going down the lane, and you light the shot off your hand, and then it just doesn't finish like that. Hopefully she just gets up there and just rebounds and throws the ball like she's been throwing it, as opposed to trying to change something drastically, because it was one shot. Like, it wasn't something that she did drastically wrong with her hand. It was still there. So,
and you know, those are one of the most annoying spares because they're makeables, but they're also those choppables. I hate them.
Oh yeah, I chop these a lot.
But she doesn't.
Yeah. But staying clean is the thing. Like, again, staying clean here is the thing, because like they're ahead on pins. They're ahead on pins because of the handicap. But now the top bowler came off his double, so now the marks are even all the way down.
And great recovery right there by Mr. Bartholomew. So I looked a little off balance on in there, but he had great ball speed, looking to be about 16, 17 miles an hour about. And
the key to this is going to be, can Abdullah throw the ball on the pocket side? He's tugged the last 2 shots.
Yeah.
And he got out of both of them. That's better than he's doing. And it's better than he threw him, and he got away with one still.
Yeah, he got away with 2. He got away with the first one and the third one.
And the second one.
So maybe he don't like to get even.
But even the second one was a break. He missed his target and only got 3.
Yeah.
Got 3 left instead of 5. Could have Greek church right there.
Yeah, he definitely could have. And right there, little slight adjustment made by the Gator man himself, Jay Hudson. Terrence. Oh, very good, matching it.
And the marks are still even coming down the line.
And
so
key word.
That makes it so that they're still ahead. The Violators are still ahead in the game. But right now, the favorite has to be towards Unforgiven, just because the second bowler is not throwing it.
Yes. And one thing we didn't point out before, I pointed out that, you know, it's what you bowl in terms of the scratch pair. Crystal Ricks gets it up the lane. Great shot right there by Mrs. Ricks, the owner of the Violators. So there is a 21-pin differential in terms of handicap. So for those who are asking, what are you talking about, Shonda? Well, I'll let you know right now. In terms of each game, 71 pins handicap received for the Violators, 50 pins per game for the Unforgiven. Crystal Ricks coming in with a 197 average, receiving 34 pins of handicap. Alaji Abdullah, 212, receiving 22 pins of handicap. And Terrence Lamb, 221, the heavy hitter of the crew for the Violators, receiving only 15 pins of handicap. Raymond Evans, 231, so one of those interchangeable pieces, only receiving 7 pins of handicap. Ryan Bartholomew, 206, receiving 27 pins. And Jay Hudson, 219, receiving 16 pins of handicap.
And the two shots you saw while he was reading that off, Abdullah missed again inside, and that's a
oh, and we talked about those choppables.
Yeah, but that's a 3-6, very choppable, especially if you're already tugging the ball.
So he likes the odd frames better than the evens. I was saying that. His first and third are strikes, and the even ones are odd. The even ones are odd shots.
but Bartholomew leaves a 7-pin, but he picks it up. And what that does is that actually makes up the gap. Actually completely makes up the gap in the pins. And so now we're shooting the even. Now we're shooting the even game.
Exactly.
And so now Terrence is going to have to pick it up for him to hold his man up. Oh.
That ball reads early, gets high. If it was a pinch slower, it would have been a big 4.
Yeah, and like I said, now we're going to see if Jay Hudson can get up here and make him pay for that. Oh, that's a big carry.
Big carry.
Big carry. So you gotta open a strike and a spare on one side. You know, I'm giving him this spare. He doesn't miss those often. So a spare strike and an open, and you got a double working on the other side.
Yeah.
So like you're already making up 20 plus on the other side. And the game's only a 10-pin game. So the advantage is clearly towards the Unforgiven right now.
Indeed. And you know, exactly. And you said makes up for the handicap. So I mentioned 21 pins difference and missing those makeables.
With the double, that's big.
Yeah,
That's
big. Because now you got to make up for that one open that you did see. So that's when you got to start picking up and put your foot on the gas a little bit. Raymond Evans.
Got it out wide early.
Oh, yeah, and leaving the baby. And
Got it out wide early. Like, and it looks like anything you get out wide early today seems like it's slingshotting through the face. It's just a matter of trying to control where you get it out on the lane.
Yeah, and we're a little more south, so we got the baby, we got little baby, you got any kind of baby you want to see. And if you just watch the verses that happen, we have baby itself.
Yeah. And somehow they all rap. So
they all rap. Well, hopefully he doesn't rap this one, and hopefully this spare is cash money.
Oh, big pickup.
There you go.
That is a big pickup there. Keep the momentum in your favor, especially with a double being thrown at you. Keep the momentum in your favor.
Yeah, please make the baby.
Yeah, and you got Dula actually,
all over the baby.
Dula actually threw a really good shot there.
Yes.
And then Andy,
There you go.
low on it a little.
And for all my New Yorkers, hey yo.
No diddy.
Yo, pause, my man.
But picking up that spare is big after that open. Just trying to get the momentum back in your favor. You got the lefty coming up on this lane. Oh, it puts it right in the hole.
There you go. Yeah, that's two. You got one more, Jake.
At least that was more bowling terminology.
Yeah, exactly. And
got him. Got them both.
Hey, you know what? When the head pin does its job and goes coast to coast right there, you know, see that right there, that.
Appreciate it, sir.
Gator Man, looking to make it 3. There you go. It look like the Gator Man, you know, I think his teeth are getting sharp now.
But you see where he's getting the ball out on the lane. It's a little further down the lane, so the ball has time to read, but it doesn't just overreact and go through the face.
Adjusting with the oil as opposed to against it.
Absolutely. And now you got the owner that's got to keep hold with Jay to make sure that the pins don't get out of control.
All right. So we just watched Colonel Stink Jr. become a father last frame. Let's see. And right now he can father all 10 in the first shot. And look,
a little tight again. A little tight again. But again, he's staying relatively clean. Like it's not that or two.
But the key word is all.
All the pins in one shot or two. They pride themselves on making this shot harder than every other house in the area. So they actually pride themselves on that. The owner has said it himself. So being able to score here consistently.
Slaps it out.
Yeah, but being able to score here consistently is kind of a feather in your hat around this area.
And I thought about bringing like at least one piece with me, being that we flew in last night. And I was thinking about trying it out.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's like the shot is playable, but carrying consistently is going to be the thing. Like you've seen a lot of 4-pins, you've seen a lot of balls get out. Like,
yeah, I saw that coming. That one went way out.
But like I said, there's a small window to hit to get the ball to bounce back into the pocket, as opposed to going behind the head pin or through the face for a 4-pin, or like I said, the margins are small.
And we have our first philanthropic moment of the game, as we saw that Mr. Abdullah missed the spare before.
But he
looks like Bartholomew trying to get back. And nope. He said, no, thank you. I got my own.
You know, sometimes you have to be a teammate to people that aren't your teammates.
Make it on too. Now, these are both very makeable. I know because I've made them. And I'm pretty sure you've made these a time or two.
Now, obviously, Ryan is left-handed, so he's gonna have to go across the face.
Just like that.
So he went across the face. That's normally the way you see people go at it.
Exactly.
You see people go between them, but not much. But
and keeps his feet behind the line, and he gets
almost.
He gets the wood. Wood is good.
That's the way to do it. And obviously, if you're not going to pick it up, you want to get most of it.
Yes.
Because obviously, it looks like the pins are going to be very close in this battle. So you want to get all you can get in this case.
Yeah, looking across the board, and that seems to be the story. And one of the stories on scratch pair number 1 is that Jerry Banty Jr. is currently on front 6. We'll keep an eye on that. If he gets to the finish line, which will be final line, or front 9, we'll definitely take a look at that.
We also got one on the H1 pair. The anchorman on the H1 pair is also on the front 6. So for Unforgiven.
And nice there by Terrence. Terrence Lamb right there.
That's a big place to put a double, given that the anchorman on the other side came off.
Yeah.
So that's a big place to put.
Oh no!
And especially with an open there, you got your lead off on 3, and you got your anchorman on the double with spares and open coming at you.
Yeah.
Like, this is a way to cut into some pins.
And this is where we have a tug of war situation in terms of game by game. It's give and take.
Yeah, and as we noted with the pin total being so close after the first game, that everything is going to matter. Like, even if you're over here on the H2 pair, good shot.
That was a good shot.
Even if you're here on the H2 pair, you don't really know what your pins are going to do as far as the whole total is concerned, because you're not really paying attention to the scratch pairs sometimes.
Exactly.
Like, you're just here throwing your shot, trying to make sure you do what you can for your team. Oh, big shot.
Oh, big shot.
Big shot.
There you go.
4 in a row.
That's right.
And it seems like the tide has turned.
Yep. And sometimes when you cooking greens, you got to put like a little hand bone, a little neck bone or something. Either way, you got something working in the pot.
Thank you.
There you go. And let's see a Taco Mania himself. Bartholomew looking to shoot it way better than he did before. And you know what? 7-pin, standing up, fighting for us right. He gets the ball down there kind of fast. He doesn't want any kind of overhook. But like you said, when you're piping it up.
Use this mic. For some reason, it sounds better when it's.
Okay. No problem.
When you're piping that ball up, it's those corner pins, and there's always potential for that.
Like what you may have. Oh, Abdullah actually throws a great shot right there.
And a surface change. He changed balls.
But he also threw a good shot on that lane the last time he hit that 10-pin. So maybe it's just something he's found on that one lane.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see going forward. But when you're looking at when Ryan threw the ball straighter, that shot, all the other shots have been kind of bowled more out.
Yeah.
He threw that one straighter, flat 7.
Yeah.
And so when he bowled him, that's when he's got the pin action, he's gotten pins come across. And so that's something to keep an eye on, whether he keeps it more tight or he gives it a little room.
And Terrence knew that one was going to be flat. He didn't like it out of hand. He popped up. He already shook his head. And exactly, and to what Mr. Abdullah did, I feel like potentially like he balled down and just went more direct. He kept it simple. And sometimes you have to simplify things.
So we got Banty, and he finally came off on the scratch pair. He finally came off through front 7 and then left a 7-pin.
Okay.
But we still have the anchor man on the H1 pair from Unforgiven, Jeremy
Davenport.
And he is still on the front 7, so we'll keep an eye on that as well.
And we're going to take a look at the Gator man looking to recover right now. Let's see if he can jump back in the water. And that ball gets way out. And it did not come way back. You're leaving the 2-4-5.
Well, like if you looked at how that shot went down the lane, it got out and then it rolled forward before it turned over.
Yeah.
And so
hydroplane a little bit.
Every other shot we've seen get out that far, it looked like it tried to turn over immediately. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. Is that just something that he did right there?
It looks like it's something he did.
or is that something that's gonna pop up again going forward?
Yeah, that one he got a little more fingers on the spare. He really didn't put too much fingers on the last shot. Kind of played it safe on the last one, so to make sure that he didn't get any overhook. So the story here is the owner, owning the moment, so to speak, and taking matters into her own hands.
Sometimes you have to do that. I'm an owner myself, so sometimes you have to do that. You got to get up there and throw your own shot, pull your own weight, pull your own weight.
Sometimes as a gladiator, you got to suit up.
You know how it works. You know how it works. But this is probably one of the bigger shots of the game right here.
She likes it. Oh, not the 4-9.
Oh.
If any football fans out there, I don't know if San Francisco's playing, but they go to 49ers right there. Oh!
He pretty much gave it back to her right there.
And if we got the 49ers and the Patriots, because that was an American flag.
But yeah, like he pretty much gave it back to her there. Like 4-9 is typically going to be an open. Like you'll pick it up sometime, but that's typically an open. And so picking up that 10 pin puts them in the spot where they can make up some pins.
Yeah.
And now he pretty much gave her a freebie.
Yes. And is she going to take advantage? Well, she still got one.
Yeah, she got one, but more importantly, she still kept pace with the man across from her. And, in this case, it is a team game. It is a team game, but a lot of people look at it as beat the man across from you.
Indeed.
If you beat your man, then we win the game.
Facts. If everybody in the band sings their part the right way, the tune is always going to sound good.
Ryan with a ball change. Oh, goodness. Not.
And some people, I would say on the opposing side, definitely agree with that ball change.
Yeah, that's definitely not the ball he threw before. And looking at it go down the lane, it looked like it had no motion at all.
No motion for you. No motion for you.
in the vein of the verses. And that's actually a much better shot than he's thrown on that lane. Okay. We'll head over there in a minute. That game is actually like Unforgiven is really putting your foot down right now.
Yeah, for real.
And behind Tom Warble, emergence as being able to strike.
Yeah, I know, and as soon as speak it up. So for those who are watching, we are currently going to the 9th frame of the scratch pair number 1 here on lane 9 and 10. And right now we got CJ, who's definitely throwing better. Not necessarily getting better results every frame, but throwing better.
Yeah, throwing better. That's what he's doing is throwing better.
He's throwing better.
But his game ain't getting better.
Tom keeps the ball in front of him. He typically keeps the ball in front of him. He doesn't get in too much trouble. And so he'll non-spare you to death. But once he starts striking, like it's hard to beat him. It's hard to be the person that stays in the pocket and is able to put together strikes. You know how it works. You throw a bag when he goes by you.
Oh, exactly. And as my partner on Sundays, D-Mac, will say, you got to make him feel worse.
Oh, yeah. And he does typically. But May's coming off of open. Looks like a different ball than we saw when he was over here before. That looks like an NU.
Well, I call it the vegan urethane. And
Brandon strikes right there.
That was big. That was very, very big. All right.
60. The scratch pair, they're down 60. They're down about 50 on the scratch pair. Even marks, they're down 50. On the H1 pair, the score looks about 50, but there's opens. There's opens on the side that's winning. And then on the H2 pair, that game is pretty close. Now that's the one we seem like we're gonna have to pay attention to going into the 10th.
And you know what? I think we're gonna definitely go to handicap tier 2 right now, going into the 10th. Oh, and foundation.
That's a big foundation shot, especially with 121 in the 8th.
Yeah.
Like you gotta build on it, and the question that you may be asking yourself is there anybody on the sideline? Because 121, he seems to be throwing it good on one lane, but the other lane he's having troubles, and the game may be too close for you to risk it in game 3.
Terrence Lamb.
Spun it and nothing. Spin and a miss.
Spin a Rooney. Good. And for Jeremy Davenport was on front 8. Unfortunately, left the split in the 9th. So, but there's one more game left. So we're gonna see if somebody gives us a trade today. But Terrence Lamb does give a spare in the 9th frame. So all closed frames thus far for the Violators in the 9th frame. So there is still opportunity to win, and Gatorman all over his 7-pin.
So in looking at it on this H2 pair, like the game is within 10 pins right now towards the Violators, and all the marks are even.
Yeah.
So if everybody handles their business, the Violators will win by 8 if everybody handles their business in the 10. But we know that's not going to happen. So it's just a matter of who's going to blink first.
Yep, it's literally a staring contest in the 10th frame. So that's what it comes down to. Crystal Ricks up in the 10th frame. Takes her time. She likes that shot out of her hand, and that's why.
Look, that was a nice adjustment after the 4-9 on that lane the last time. That's a big strike there. That puts the pressure on the leadoff man on the other side to match her before the game gets a little bit out of control going down the line.
Let's see if Mr. Evans can respond. Raymond Evans. Staring down the pins. Let's see if he makes them all fall down in one shot.
Big shot. That's another big shot.
Yep.
Like now, at this point, every shot is pressure packed because the game is within 10 pins. So that's a mark either way.
Exactly. Mark for mark, strike for strike.
So you have to match a man completely in this situation.
That looked like a double. Oh, that ball, yeah. She a little more inside than the last one, so it got down the lane, but finished a little bit behind the head pin.
Well, this is an important shot for Raymond.
Yes.
Because this will bring the game to even if he can double right here. Oh, and he gives it right back to her. Gives it back to her. So now we're going to be looking at 8 pins going into the second bowlers.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to bowling math. It's like that.
I mean, obviously, like both people cover, we'll be looking at 8 pins.
Yeah. All right, and
so she covers her side. Let's see if Raymond covers his side. That's big. That's a big cover. Keeping it within 10 pins is probably. Keeping it within 10 pins is important in this situation because that means that any time that somebody comes off, you can go by it. So you got to keep it within 10 pins. You got to keep it within 10 pins.
So the big story right here is
Can Abdullah throw a shot on this lane?
That's the story.
7 count, 8 count, 6 count, 9 count, miss.
Yep.
And so,
it'll be a quality 181 if he finishes.
Yeah, but the point is the quality first ball. Like, I don't care what he does in the next 2 shots. I need this ball to be the best one he threw in this lane all day.
And I think he heard you because that's quality.
Oh,
but oh man. But what I do like now, the shots have gotten better.
So, like as an owner, I would be asking my bowler, first off asking my bowler, how do you feel about what's going on this pair after this game is over? Look, Ryan gives him an opportunity. Like, so Abdullah picks this pair up, and we're still looking at 8 pins.
Just like that.
But as an owner, I would be asking my bowler, and he balks it and comes back. But I would still be asking my bowler, hey, how do you feel about this shot? I'll be asking the 2 people on the pair with him, how do you think he's throwing the ball? Because it's not just my decision to pull a person. So it's like, yo, like, how do you feel about how he's throwing the ball? Is he doing what he needs to do to get to the pocket? And then, do you feel like he's able to put this together for another game?
Yeah, exactly. Great point, you know. And as spoken like a great owner, you know, kind of looking to your crew to say, hey, you know, I know what I want to do, but what do y'all want to do?
And like I said, like when you put these trios together, these trios are working as an individual unit within the team unit. So if the other two bowlers have faith in him saying that, hey, he can do, I think he can do it, and he's putting the ball in the pocket, like at the end of this game, he's put the ball in the pocket. Like he's put the ball in the pocket these last few shots. And if he can maintain that going forward, I think that's something that could possibly carry, and you kind of just got to trust your man.
Well, based on those last shots, I'm gonna make a bold prediction, say that his score,
not gonna happen
his score is gonna go up. I want to say about a good 60 to 70 pins next game.
I can see that. I like some of it's gonna be. Can he pick up a 10 pin?
That's what it's all gonna come down to.
Yeah, can you pick up a 10 pin because those shots were tight and those are 10 pin magnets. So can he pick up a 10 pin? And if the answer is yes, on the other lane, it looks like he's throwing it pretty well on the other lane for the most part.
Yeah.
So Ryan's gonna have to keep the game. So now it's 7 sticks.
That was a brave ball change in the last shot.
Well, you got to do something to get. You got to do something. Terrence got to have this one.
Yeah, you got to throw the ones you need.
So Terrence locks him out with the next one. Terrence will lock him out regardless of what he does. So it's just a matter of can Jay put the pressure on him and make him have to throw the next one. And no, the answer is no here. So it really looks like the Violators will win this pair for this game. And the total was only 10 sticks the first game. It looked like, I think we were over here. Yep. The total was only 10 sticks. So if Terrence can throw this one here, they actually take the lead for total on this pair.
That was big.
Yeah, so now they actually take the lead for total on this pair. And that's going to prove to be huge.
That's what's carrying, really.
And that's a great finish right there. Terrence Lamb doing what he needs to do.
So while we're talking, on the scratch pair, you have Unforgiven 709. You have Violators 671. So that's a win for Unforgiven. On the H1 pair, it looks like we're gonna he picks up this pair. So you got 654, or 656, pardon me, 656 for Unforgiven to 631 for Violators. So that's a win for Unforgiven there. And then on the H2 pair, you have 674 to 655, but that will favor the Violators on this H2 pair. And so now we have a situation where total is still achievable, but it did spread a little because the Unforgiven was up 40 after the first one. Mm-hmm. They won the scratch pair by 40. They won the H1 by 25. They got that 20 back from the H2 pair. So that's another 40 added on top of the lead from the first game.
And in this race to 21, it's currently 8-4.
Yes.
So we are going to come, and once again, thank you all so far. We are here at Spare Time here in Hampton, Virginia, November 2nd, 2025. If anyone else went out for Halloween, hopefully it was safe. And no tricks, only treats here in Hampton, Virginia, watching the Violators versus the Unforgiven here at tour stop number 4. And we are coming to take a look at handicap pair number 1. And for handicap pair number 1, we will. For handicap pair number 1, for Violators, we have Russell Cook, we have Carlos McClenny, and we have Raymond Statton Jr. And for the Unforgiven, we have Andrew Corbett, we have Mark Felicia, and we have Jeremy Davenport.
Davenport's coming off of a game where he threw a lot of strikes.
A lot of them.
And so the question is that towards the end of that game, he stopped striking. And Russell starts out with an 8 count should have been a split, but he starts with an 8 count. And so we're going to see how this works. Like, obviously, we don't know how they bowled the first 2 games. So we'll get some numbers on that at some point. But looking at that shot took off and he missed inside.
Yes. So let's see what happens right here with Andrew. The only two-hander we've seen today.
Looks like a good shot. Like I said, it's like we can't tell by his attitude whether he liked it or he didn't. But
Either way, he's smiling inside. And correction, I'm sorry, Brandon was two-handers also, right?
Yes, Brandon is two-handed.
All right, so that's the second two-hander we saw.
Brandon on the scratch pair, the anchor bowler for Violators, is two-handed bowler. Mark Felicia is a lefty. And so, Andy Carey trips out everything.
Yeah, I smelled my head. Yeah, that was
He trips out everything.
It counts. It still counts, right?
No.
No, it doesn't count? All right, she said redo.
You want to say something about that trash?
Hey, let's get up on the board.
That's right. Either way, it says
So
X.
you got another two-hander in Carlos.
Carlos.
And flat 10. He's also a two-hander. And so it looks like most of the two-handers were here on this H1 pair. So, we're going to be able to see how that plays a role into how the shot broke down. Carlos flat 10 there. Oh, Rob. And so shooting at this pair, obviously he probably had practice. If he's flat 10ing right now, he probably had a couple of shots he shot at a 10 pin.
Exactly. So,
ball. There you go.
It hangs on. So the one question is, which pair is going to be the one? And when I say that one pair that just goes off to the point where you almost want to throw in the towel for the other team, even though you're bowling against them. And it's the one to really grab the overall wood by the throat and really make that race to 21 and emphatic.
That's one for you.
That's one for me, yeah.
that is one for you.
I cashed it in late.
But you got Ray Staten with a strike. It looks like he's playing tighter than everybody else is playing on the lane.
Yeah.
But his ball actually gets some motion. His ball is actually getting motion around the corner. And looking at the handicap is relatively close on this pair.
Exactly, yeah.
It looks like about an 8-pin difference in handicap.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's 60 pins from the Violators, 68 pins for Unforgiven. So Violators are actually giving up pins. Looking at the first 2 games, they split the first 2 games. Total looks like 10 pins in favor of Unforgiven. Looks like about 10 or 15 pins in favor of Unforgiven for total on this pair. And looks like, looking at the games, the only one that looks relatively consistent is Ray Staten. He goes 226, and whoever wrote this is trash. But
I believe that's a one. I believe that's a one.
Is that a one? I know they probably tried to write the 255 on the other side. Okay, that makes sense. So that looks like 186. So it doesn't look like anybody's been consistent on this pair as far as the scoring. But that doesn't mean that the shots have been bad shots. Yeah. It just means that at some point somebody didn't carry as well as that they carried the first game or vice versa.
And the overall wood is looking
15 pins favoring Unforgiven on this pair.
Yeah.
So that's within range. The only one that looks like it's the only one that was out of reach going in the game, or not out of reach, but the only one that was a margin was the scratch pair.
Yeah.
Which looks like about 80 sticks.
Yeah. Very attainable.
Yeah, it's doable. However, you got to have people put together clean frames. And in this case, in game 3, you got to put together strikes. It's game 3.
You have
to.
So,
like in game 1, you stay clean. In game 2, make your adjustments, stay clean, but make your adjustments, try to put together strikes. In game 3, you got to go for broke here.
Yeah,
and
practice is over.
Yeah, at this point, if you feel like you got to make an adjustment, you got to gamble at this point to try to get what you can get.
Let's see what Mr. Staten can get here.
He got that one much wider than he's been, but it turned the corner. But that follows the trend that everywhere we're seeing on every pair. If you get it out early, it's going to come flying back.
He doesn't carry that well.
Well,
Would you say he got robbed?
He shouldn't have carried the last one. So we can't argue with the fact that he didn't carry. He shouldn't have carried the last one.
He earned that.
Like he earned the split on this one. But you know, but it's bowling. It's bowling, and we can't control the physics. I like sparing that up. That's good to spare that up. You got clean through the first two on the Violator side.
And Mark definitely covers that spare right there.
Yeah, I mean he's throwing it straight even on his first ball. He got to cover that spare. Like his first ball went dead straight on both shots, so he's got to cover that.
Is there a method to the madness, or?
No, I just think that right now he's not targeting good right now. Like if he would get it further out into the friction, I think it would shape some. But ew. Oh, I'm sorry.
That wasn't anything we saw on camera. He kind of saw something that made him say what he said.
But that's a big double. That's a big double for Davenport. It's the only double on the pair, and his two teammates did spare in front of him.
Yes.
He got 2 strikes coming from the first 2 bowlers on Violators. So it's good for him to actually throw a strike there to try to balance some of that off. This ball looked like it's just sitting and spinning.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's going with something extremely predictable in terms of surface, and there's really no miss room with that.
Yeah, but you know sometimes predictability is a big deal sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you can make adjustments on something that's predictable.
Indeed.
Now the problem is that what's unpredictable is what it's going to do when it hits the pins. Because when you're spinning it, it can hit the pins and deflect. It can do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's Mark Felicia that throws a strike right there. That was probably the best shot he threw all game, but it struck. And that's the important part in this case. It struck.
Indeed.
Oh my goodness! Like, it doesn't look pretty, but it's a spare ball, and spare balls are not going to do but so much.
They're made to do what they do.
Yeah.
That's just stay right.
And it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It went straight. And if it hooks any, he misses that.
Yeah.
Like
even a drop. Yeah. Even if a drop, it was gone.
But yo, look, but I appreciate you letting me invade the commentary. I appreciate that.
You the champ, man. I'm just the measly former champ. This is your time.
Cut that out. But Carlos with a double right there, and that's a big shot.
Yes.
That is a big shot, especially with the anchor man on the other side on a double going into the third. Like, it's clean. The shots look clean.
And it's funny you say clean because in this situation, this is a clean your plate situation. You really cannot and must not leave any crumbs on the table because a bunch of crumbs can make a situation. And, you know, that situation could be losing by a very little bit in terms of overall.
So, but what we were talking about earlier in the 2020 situation, now you have a situation where 2020 is not a crazy thing to look at, especially if they can get 8. They can get 8 on the H1 and the H2 pair. If the scratch pair can do something, like you may be looking at 22-18, like, which is as good of a split as you can get, especially if you don't win. Like, so,
I'm telling you.
So it's like we're looking at possibly something along the lines of 22-18. He's going to pick that up.
All right, put my hand down.
But yeah, the Violators are really keeping this competitive at a time where in the beginning it didn't look like that was a thing, but they're now keeping this competitive. And
it's funny because I was saying before, and we got Mr. Brandon Bell over here, I was saying before that when I was talking to Colonel Stinkmeaner, Ray Evans, and he was like, you know what, Violators didn't do so well, we didn't do so well. Somebody got the win. I said, well, you say that, and then watch I end up getting 20-20. And as close as the overall wood is, that could happen.
Yeah, very, very possible. I ain't been looking at the score. I'm about to go look and double check all the sheets and see where we're at right now. But
It's very. I haven't seen the 2020. I don't think in this district yet, but it'd be nice to see one. It'd be interesting. It'd be my first time for Virginia.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
It's 8-4. Right now it's 8-4. The scratch pair is plus 80 to Unforgiven. The other two pairs are actually within 15 pins on both pairs.
It's close. It's close.
It's too close. Too close.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but somebody. Somebody need to do something for this last game. Take over and make a.
Yeah, for real.
Since we've been standing here.
I'm a little nervous right now, but it'd be interesting. I'm be waiting for these final tallies to see what's going on here. But
yeah,
we're gonna see how it goes.
We'll definitely see how it goes, man. And anybody who watching this, you know, shout out to anyone who may be looking to sign up for Northeast Unholy coming up in that Valentine's Day weekend. You know, it's always all love in the UBA. Hopefully, you get your teams in there, and you got to get them in. You got to get them in quick because they sell out quick. Let's see if Mr. Staten doesn't sell out on that shot, and he does not. So all clean frames, all 4 frames clean for Mr. Staten Jr. Ray Stat, see where it's at? Ray State. Oh, wait a minute.
He said, make sure you get it right. Make sure you get it right.
But that's another big shot by Ray. Like I said, you got to have somebody that's going to go with the anchor bowler.
That's right. Yeah. And Mr. Staten said, make sure you state my name right. So
give you a little thumbs up.
That's right, Uncle Ray right there. And
he throws it straight. Like he's throwing it straight.
Wait, hook.
No.
Hook a lot.
No.
It's not enough. It's not enough. But it is enough. It's enough, especially when you're closing frames.
Yes, and that's key, especially when total is 15 sticks.
Yes.
The total's within 20 sticks. Keeping it clean is a big deal. You got Mr. Davenport going up for 4.
That was very tight. That was tight off the hand. There you go to clean. Well, or not. Or not.
I was staying here watching before I walk away.
Let me see if I got a penny somewhere. My penny's up, man. That is still that's makeable. Oh, good defense by Davenport. And
Spinneroonie ball.
Spinneroonie right there. And the smile stays. Hey, we got a Pat Halisa 2-8-10. All right, 4-7-9. And you know what? Just like what we said. Now, even though you want to go for it, I have a saying for that. That's called hero ball. You know, sometimes Jeff Hardy can go on a ladder. He'll jump from a ladder, but the person can move.
Oh, and then his teammate goes up there and doesn't even touch the front pin. You got to hit the one in the front at least.
At least.
So that's a bad turn of events at a real inopportune time, and he's going to make and look, that's sparable. The way he's throwing the ball, that is very sparable.
Yeah.
But like he's playing a lot of lane at a time where you don't see anybody playing that kind of lane.
Exactly.
And, you know, it kind of makes you wonder why he's playing that much lane, especially tight like that.
Yeah.
So, Mark, look.
All that hook.
Yeah.
All that, all those fingers, man. It's a lot of fingers on that shot.
This is what we're losing to, Jake. This is what we're losing to.
I didn't see it. I turned around. I didn't see it.
We're stoning 9s and 7 10s and 10s, and they carrying this shit.
I didn't see it.
Oh man, you might have to. Hey, you might have to take some fingers out the ball, huh? It's overhooking.
Your ball was overhooking, and like, we got to do something about that.
Oh, what's that rev rate, man? They're gonna call you Mr. Rev. Too much revs, man.
26. Rev rate 26. 26.
But you know what? No matter what, numbers don't lie, and right now your numbers are helping them stay ahead and potentially take the overall wood, because that's what it's all coming down to.
You have Jeremy throwing another strike after that 7 count.
Yes.
And there you go. But like this shot right here, you got no, it's coming screaming back. It doesn't matter where it's gonna get there.
It was a screaming whisper.
Look, library style. But he got it out, and everybody else that's been getting their ball out has been getting that ball back flying. But as we saw earlier, he flat-10'd on this lane as well. When he flat-10'd on the same lane earlier. So you're looking at it, and his ball is just not going to turn the corner. I wonder if it's a characteristic of the ball that's not turning the corner. Like even that didn't get there like you thought it would.
And I feel that's where carry down plays a factor. I don't know exactly how the house is playing, but like I said, no lanes really stay the same for 3 games. No. And in retrospect, it's 4 games because you have to factor in the practice time as well.
Yeah. But you have everybody else seems to be playing tighter on the lane. And so it makes you wonder did that happen to everybody earlier, or like his ball's in Ray's ball's inside, and his ball gets plenty of motion.
That's right, Mr. Staten.
Yeah, Mr. Staten.
Mr. Staten. He said, say it right, Staten. Staten. Good. You know what? That's all right, hey, man. Give it back.
This is not the one that was spamming the YouTube during the match. My oldest one was my oldest one.
and he plays less lane, but doesn't get it out. But he plays it safe, and he gets a jersey strike.
I don't even know if that's safe when you think about it, because the last one went through the face when he did that.
Yeah.
So that's not really a safe shot. It's a miss. It's just a miss shot. And
you gotta at least keep your eye on second arrow. You can't have a wandering eye.
But it can't be a situation where you're not getting the ball to the second arrow. Like this ball, he has to get it there.
You got to get it there.
Like he's actually got to get it there. And the more he doesn't get it there, the more weird stuff can happen for him.
That ball's gonna get there.
Oh yeah. Oh, he got all of it.
Oh, he got it all. He got it all. And Carlos.
Like I really like this battle that's happening here. Like, see, look, he got that one. He got that one a little further, and oh my goodness, he got 9 out of that. Look.
And somehow we got 9 out of that.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's a mystery to us all.
And shout out to anyone who may win mystery game.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Staten.
A little bit inside.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where if you miss inside, you almost got to get nothing on it at the bottom. You got to just push it down the lane.
But then, you get nothing on the bottom missing inside, and that's when the 8-10s come or the 5-7-10.
Look, he is capable of hooking the ball. Like so that's actually the ball. He's throwing that ball on purpose to not do anything.
You know what? So it might be an inverted strategy. Spare ball on the first, strike ball on the second. And, almost picking all of that up. It's not enough. Well, we're going to see if it is going to be enough.
Well, look, the way he's been throwing the ball.
His theme music is on.
But you saw that shot actually got more motion than every other shot.
Yeah.
And he's 7 pins, so he got to stop doing that.
I mean, you hear this theme music come on.
Start bopping, and next thing you know, nothing.
But you know what? We can laugh all he want. In terms of his team on this game, he's the only clean one.
Look, that's a 7 pin.
Sorry.
The one shot that hooked, that's the only shot that hooked all day. Look, he threw 5 frames. He threw a whole lot of shots that should have hooked, and they didn't. And then that one does.
Yeah. And I talked up the open.
Well, here's the thing. You had the open coming from the other side on the bottom. Now that balances off the marks. So now The Violators are actually in front right now.
Yes.
And like I said, it's gonna be interesting because 15 pins for total is very, very doable.
Yeah. You can sneeze that. Very good.
That looks tight again, but he's carrying that.
Yeah, it's carrying out. And what we're going to do is we're going to carry on to frame number 7 on the scratch pair, lane 9 and 10. And we currently have Jacoby up. Jacoby, with the exception of the second frame, majority clean. And Jerry Banty Jr. Is definitely clean for all frames. Let's see what Jacoby does here. Jacoby. Oh, definitely getting over those fronts. And he left a 10 pin. I guess somebody had to do it.
He actually got that one out.
Oh yeah, very good. And let's see if Jerry can do something. Let's see if he can double. This will be his first double of game 3. And the first double of the game for Jerry.
Big time in the game.
Big time, yes.
Well, you got an open coming from the second spot. That's a very big time in the game to throw a double.
And this is a great time to throw a spare if you're Jacoby.
Oh.
And a bad time to miss if you're Jacoby.
So now what happens is now you put pressure on your second bowler.
Yes.
You put pressure on the man that's on the double. He got to throw 3 right here. He's got to throw the next one. He said he was going to throw better this game. Tell Abdullah was going to throw it better this game. He's on, that's on 60 something pace.
Yep. And we said it would be, so he's trying to stretch himself by 100.
He's going to if he keep going like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Mark, go ahead, hook.
And we're looking at Thomas right now. Thomas Warble unfortunately had an open last frame, looking to not repeat that, but he's right back on it. And he definitely put some mustard on that shot right there. And let's see if CJ, look.
As we were talking about Thomas earlier, man, he keeps it clean, but then now he's putting together strikes instead of 9 counts. And CJ, oh, good shot, 10 pin.
Yep. Definitely throwing it back. He's throwing it better.
But the first game we were talking about Thomas and 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Now those 9s are now strike. And it changes the numbers, extremely changes the numbers. Rob, that looked like it's out of bounds, but he get that back.
Yeah, he keeps it on the court.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of those back. Just because of how he plays the lane and the rev rate he gets on it, he's going to get all of those wide ones back.
CJ all over his 10 pin. So the important ones.
He's the only person you're talking to. Why don't you bowl or do some shit today?
I'm on next match.
Nah.
Well, you definitely did something, and you're
no longer German.
You're leading the charge right now.
I'm not German, but I'm having fun fucking with CJ this whole time. That man needs to stop leaving 10 pins.
What up, dude?
Well, let's see right now, Brandon. Well, Brandon didn't leave a 10.
No, he left 8. That's worse.
I mean, the 10 was almost with it.
8's worse than 9. Hey, CJ, let's talk about that 10 pin. Come here.
Before we finish looking at 10 pin, we're gonna go on back to handicap pair number 1. And I gave Pinky a chance to run, but Pinky don't run. It's a Pinky.
Pinky did say game 1 he could beat half of our team, and then was the lowest score across his team and our team the first game.
I said though, so I'm staying true. Did I not say that though? It's on camera. I said it before the game was even over. I said that.
That's true.
I talk from down, not up. I talk from being down, not up.
That's right.
That's why I talk.
It's a height thing.
It ain't the height thing. It's about being. It's about what's the word? Short. It's called pride. Short. Talk trash from the beginning.
Well, hey, it can always be shaky at times. And speaking of shaky, that 4 pin that Andrew just left was indeed shaking, but did not fall. So Andrew Corbett looking to convert his 4 pin. And again, I feel like I've been saying 4 pin a lot today, because I have been. But I'm not saying 4 pin on that shot right there thrown. And Carlos McClenny. And they're looking to complete the beer frame in frame number 8 are the Violators. Let's see if the man with lunch special can eat all over the spare right here. And just like myself and 3J were saying, it seems like he's throwing the spare ball on frame one, on the first half of the frame, and he's throwing his normal strike ball on the second half of the frame. Uncle Ray himself, Ray Staten Jr. That ball looks good. And another, I'm going to say it again, 4-pin. It's been a lot of 4-pins left today. But the man with the plan, and we got the 7-9.
That's exactly what we expected to happen because it hits flat. His ball's been hitting flat. So
too much hook?
Sometimes you have to get less finger.
Shut up, Malachi. I know it didn't hook. I can hear you right now.
Look, sometimes you gotta get less finger in the ball and control the pocket, control it in front of you.
I mean, he did that. He had that job to control the pocket.
Look, ultimate control on his part.
Ultimate. Oh my God! This will be an ultimate pickup, but at this point, get the one.
Well, get the one for sure, and then, like I said, then live to fight another day, hopefully. But the issue now is that total is so close that your anchor man has to strike right here. The anchor man has to strike right here, and you also have to take into account that if the Violators can somehow make up pins on both pairs, they can balance off what happened over here the first two games and win total.
Exactly.
So the stop is very much in reach. If you gotta.
And that shot was a reach.
Now this.
No.
Rob right here can help close the door.
Mm-hmm.
If he strikes here, that can hold off the charge by the other two pairs.
And Mr. Davenport can keep striking. Well, that was.
He's got to have that one just to hold off the charge.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Davenport needed that right there.
Now this spare becomes increasingly bigger because right now they're even for the game, but you got a string at the top, you got a strike in the spare, and if there's two opens on your side, they're going to open the lead up. And then on the H. Oh, look.
That's the spare ball.
But if you look on the other pair, that look like 100 sticks. Is that 591 to 481?
In favor of the Violators?
Yeah, in favor of Violators. That's 100 sticks. Like it's like she gotta get one. Just get the one. She did that. Yeah. So now it's a situation where, total is really in jeopardy for Unforgiven, because the other pair over there has made up all the pins. Look, we doubted it.
Yeah. It gets like that. Like I said, it all takes to be that one pair.
Yeah, and we were talking about it earlier, but it looks like H2 for the Violators is going to be the pair that determine the outcome of the whole overall. If they can beat them by 100 over there, and they can hold serve right here on the H1 pair. And he carries one that we didn't think would get there. Look at Abdullah. Abdullah throws 5 in a row.
Yeah. And I said 60 or 70 pins or better.
He might do 100.
He might give himself the old self-stretchy. But here he goes, the man with the plan. And he's controlling that pocket.
Look, he's doing great. He's doing great. He's doing great with the pocket control. But at this point, we've already seen him miss a 7-pin. So now we got to see if that's in his head. If he makes an adjustment, or he just gets up there and throwing it with more certainty and makes it so he picks that spare up.
Yeah,
and that's Carlos McKinney.
Carlos, yeah.
And he strikes again. And like I said, now this game is getting ready. This game may get out of hand too. If they can't start striking, this game is going to get out of hand too.
Mm-hmm. They got to do something. Let's see what happens on the 7-pin. Mark Felicia.
The scratch pair maybe. Oh my goodness. CJ with a strike on the scratch pair, and that's a very big shot. They got to keep that game close so that the other two pairs can do work.
And Staten.
It's coming back.
It's coming back. It'll be right back.
But at this point, the scratch pair just needs to hold on. They ain't even got to win. for the Violators, the scratch player doesn't have to win. Just keep it close.
And isn't that great shot by Mr. Davenport right there? So going down the lane, and that's the interesting, complex beauty of the situation. All we got to do is just do our job and keep it close. All we have to do is just take the jabs and not get knocked out.
Don't fold. Just don't fold. Let's take it to decision, and we can get there.
You ever seen Raging Bull? Where Jake LaMotta, all he was just doing was holding on to the ropes.
Whatever it takes.
And just lasting out the round.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, just last out the round and let handicap 2 work. Let them work. Give them something to work with.
Oh! Now I know we saw that on camera somewhat because we zoomed in on the handicap here, but Rob Mays trips out a 7-pin, and that's a big deal considering they're trying to hold on to a lead here.
Yeah.
Like,
So right now we have Russell Cook.
Remember he's getting about. He's getting.
Yeah, and I see him hitting the Shawn Michaels pose. He was cooking a little bit.
Look, lead all the way to the side.
All the way to the side.
Like at this point, now it's now you got to try to, if you're Unforgiven, you got to try to minimize the damage because you're trying to protect the lead, and I don't know, like I don't know if they can do that. Like I don't know if they can do that the way it's going right now. The only one that's consistently striking is Davenport at the bottom.
Yeah.
But now you got 2 people throwing strikes at you, and if Ray can put together a frame right here, this is total. Total is going to be 1 on the handicap pairs.
And Russell is cooking for a potential, I want to say, what, 250 on the nose?
Like 50 going on the nose. You got 50 going for him. But the crazier thing is on the scratch pair, they're going back and forth over here. But I don't think they even know that the handicap pairs may determine the match.
Yeah. Those are the heart and souls of your team's success. And Cook
puts together 47.
Get off of Jake's dick for the love of God. Jesus Christ. I get it. He's the world champ. Calm the fuck down.
Hey, just letting you know. I don't know if you know this, but total is in jeopardy because the handicap pairs are really beating the crap out of y'all.
And speaking,
I'm only paying attention down there.
And speaking of cliffhangers, so to speak, we got a cliffhanger here, right? And it seems like you guys might be in jeopardy of losing overall wood, but it's not out. It's not far out. Anything can happen.
It's not.
So,
we'll just punch out and make it a little bit interesting, you know?
Yeah. So that's not a claim. That's not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
He needs to fucking stop over there is what he needs to do. God damn.
I don't think he wants to.
I want him to.
And Mark Felicia right here. And that ball's got a hook, and it does. And that ball hooked.
It did. But like I said, at this point, it has now turned into a situation where you got to hope the Unforgiven scratch pair is going to have to try to stretch that lead out far enough so that the handicap pairs of Violators can't come back and get the match.
Yeah, because the Violators, they can smell blood in the water.
They're cooking.
Yeah.
You got Abdullah on the H2
I like
pair.
what you did there. You know, they're cooking. Russell Cook shoots well. He does great segue. Great segue.
Look, Abdullah just 100-pinned himself.
You know, sometimes you cook the best dishes in a crock pot. It's the slow cook that creates the best dish.
Man, look, they didn't slow cook this. It was they turned the stove on too low. It didn't cook. They didn't cook. Then they turned the heat up extra high, so they were like, "We need the meal done now."
Because you know when you turn it up high at the end, you know you get that crisp.
Yeah, we need it done now.
Right now.
And look, the handicap pairs are doing work. Carlos with a double in the 10th. And like I said, so you got Carlos with 220 showing. You got the top man 47. Anchor man can still go 212, but the point is that the other side ain't shoot a 200 game. You got Davenport that can go 240.
Yeah.
But that's not enough.
Yeah. It's not enough.
There was only an 8-pin difference in the handicap for the game. That's not enough.
You know, not all the leg day in the world. You know, it's hard to carry two people at the same time, let alone one. And that's not a knock on the other two bowlers. You know, unfortunately, they didn't.
It happened at a bad time. It happened at a bad time. Carlos walks away from the strike. Look, and then the Violators scratch pair is starting to show a little grit at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But all they have to do is show enough grit to let their people catch up.
Davenport looking for that 240, and he's fighting. He's throwing punches. But sometimes if your arms are going to be too short to box with the deficit.
Look, but like the max they can go is 653, and the other side already has 693 showing. And the anchor man hasn't even put the ball on the lane. And you got
Shout out to Abdullah with the 268.
Abdullah was 68, but the anchor man is getting to 270. Now he's going to shoot 60 something. And so
shout out to the 108 pin stretch by Abdullah.
So you got 173, 268, 268 over there, and the other squad 221, 158, 204. That's not enough. And so that's over 100 pins. That's over 100 pins from the H2 pair. That's going to be almost 100 pins from the H1 pair. If he strikes there, that's 90 sticks they're going to get from the H1 pair. And the deficit was what, 80? The deficit was only 80. So they're going to get the whole 80 from the H1 pair. And so the question is, can the scratch pair get enough pins this game to get that 100 that they lost in the H2 pair? The answer looks like no.
It's going to be no, and it looks like it's going to end up being.
The Violators are going to win the stop. That's eight points, and no points here, but it's going to be 26-14.
26-14.
Violators 26-14.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
It's going to win all 10.
So
but they're going to lose 8 and lose 8 on the other two pairs. And
yeah, man, it's slightly speechless right now. Violators came here, and yeah, they made up in a major way. They got 40-piece last tour stop. This one, they showed up, they showed out, and they showed grit. And it came down to game 3 for not only handicap pair 1, but handicap pair 2. As we look at Brandon to finish out, even though the scratch pair got swept, the other ones, the handicapped soldiers, said that the handicapped soldiers said there was no limit.
They beat us on scratch, but lost the stop. How? That's crazy.
Hey,
you give up one pair and you win the rest of them. That's how you win.
Hey, man.
That's how you say it.
Even though y'all took body shots, y'all hit them with 1s and 2s, literally.
Headshots, good, eat the body. Shots to eat the body.
There you go.
Headshots all around, baby.
And the final result is going to be 26-14 in favor of the Violators with the comeback. Great comeback, amazing, great grit being shown by them. So
that's crazy. That's crazy. But that's what it's about. It's team bowling. Like I said, the scratch pair didn't throw enough strikes to keep up with the Unforgiven scratch pair, but their handicap pairs fought until they can blow them out. The last game. As you can hear the Violators, you can hear the Violators.
Win some,
yeah, man. And that's what it is right there. Shoot. That was the first tour stop, and we will be back because it is a split stop. Signing off. There's going to be Shondite, a.k.a. the voice of choice, Faison, the one and only world champion, 3J Jacob Johnson Jr., UBA all day, and we will see you at 2 p.m. And we are looking forward to seeing a high voltage
High voltage versus hostile takeover.
That's right.
And that should be a very good match. There's a lot of quality bowlers on that on both teams. Some of the people from Hostile Takeover came from my team from last year. It's a new team that just started this year, but it's a very experienced team, and they're a very experienced team, especially on this side of the water. So it should be a very good match with two teams that have good, high-quality bowlers.
Hey, I guess we'll see two. Do what it do, all right? Speaking of two, peace, miss me, voice of choice, UBA all day.